What is good, people? My name is Tony Destin, and we are back with another Icarly reaction / review. Actually, why y'all want to cut grass now? Why y'all want to cut grass now? Wow, they rude. But yeah, we are back to give another reaction / review. I didn't watch episode 3, 4, and 5. I'm a little behind. So this episode is gonna be a jam-packed episode about 3, 4, and 5. Because as I said before, I'm gonna say it again. Paramount Plus is solid, but this little series is to help you guys decide, is it worth that money? Is it worth waiting? There's other shows too, but like for the people who strictly like iCarly, is Paramount Plus worth it? Alright. Or, yo, if you just don't want to go through that and you just want somebody to explain it to you because you know that's just how it is, I got you. Alright. If you just want somebody to explain it, I'm here for that too. Alright. Let's do this. Alright, so this is for episode 3. So episode starts off, you got Harper, Carly, Freddie, everybody, Spencer, all there. Spencer calls everybody in. He's kind of just like, yo, I want to practice my speech with you guys. I'm getting back into the museum game. Let's see what's good. While this happens, he just keeps getting interrupted by like memes or stupid other things. As he's trying to do his thing, Carly eats something. She spits it out in such a disgusting face, like, ugh, something like that. And then Harper takes a picture of it, and it just blows up. Throughout the whole entire episode, that's pretty much it. This one meme blowing up, and the effects it kind of has. And actually, I think I like this episode a lot because it kind of laughs. It kind of laughs at the internet. It laughs at the idea of influencers and what art is and all this other stuff. It's really a funny episode because I see it applicable till today. You know, that happens. The episode goes on and on. The meme gets popping. It's my #1 meme right now, and you know, as Carly's kind of just doing that, she's kind of wondering, should I use this as an advantage to get my page popular, or you know, do merch? Because like, you know, speaking for myself as an influencer, like when you get that little virality, you're like, oh, how much advantage of this should I take? Should I start doing merch doing this? But then there's another party who's kind of like, well, I kind of just started. So I think these are real thoughts, I think, that do happen to other influencers. So it was really cool seeing this actually on TV. So that kind of goes on, blah blah. And Harper's like, yo, there's no such thing as bad publicity, and Freddie kind of disagrees. So they're doing that for half the episode, doing that. There's a little subplot here. This subplot makes me so mad, because it makes me hate Freddie as a parent. So while this is all happening, in the beginning, like when she's debating if she should even like do just make merch or whatever, Millicent's mad. She's like, you shouldn't be popping in there. You sure? She's a hater. Millicent is the biggest hater in iCarly, and I love her for it, but she's a hater. But she's like, you know what? I ain't. No, this meme sucks. You know, matter of fact, I just want to cancel you. And in the beginning of that happening, you know, Carly's like, yo, you dad it up. Help a sister out. Like, yo, talk to her. She's about to ruin me. And he was like, he looked at her. It was like, you know, I can't do anything about this, right? And she said, yep. And he accepts it. That's the entire time. The entire time is that Freddie has no backbone as a parent. This is what this episode have shown me. Yes, I get there's a whole main plot, but this is important to me. Right? Freddie, throughout this entire episode, just gets yeeted by his daughter. His daughter finds a tweet of him and just says, yo, I know what you did last summer. You know, kind of like, I know what you posted 6 years ago on Facebook. It came up, just like it does in today's society. It came up again on the episode, and she was like, you said 6 years ago you didn't want kids. And she was like, well, I was a kid when I said that. Well, it doesn't matter. I got emotional trauma. She plays that out the entire episode. She gets energy drink. She gets this doll, this really rare doll. You know, she gets a keyboard, and it isn't until the end. It isn't until the end where like he finally catches her, like, oh, like she's like saying I'm playing him, and she catches her say that, and he takes the keyboard back. I'm like, yes, don't take no slack from her. He gets the keyboard back, but oh my god, she just apologizes. He gives it anyway, and she's like, you're so easy to fool. Come on, Freddie. I did not waste 5-6 seasons of iCarly for you to be duped by this 11-year-old child. You are a grown man. Come on, Freddie. Please. Help me. Please. Going back to the beginning now. Alright, so Carly's getting hype about this. She's making more and more merch. Spencer pleads to her. She's like, yo, I'm your brother. Help a brother out, literally, and stop posting. You know, it's making him look bad because now they think of him as the meme guy. He even goes. There's even a moment when he goes into the museum to set up, and this girl just like, oh yeah, you're the brother. You're the brother of the meme girl. And I know I have to admit, like I felt for him. Like he's doing good. This man has had things in the White House for his work, and now he's just known as Meatball Brother. That must hurt a little something. It must hurt a little bit. So they kind of do that. But while he's even complaining to this person while setting up, he breaks his thing. He breaks his own statue, his own sculpture. So then he has this whole new idea. Boom, new ideas to make a whole museum just making fun of social media, which I thought was great. It was like there was like the wing picture that everybody takes in the background, but on the top it says I'm basic. There's just like a little thing with just a Pringle on just a little pin, and it's just stupidity, and I love it because he just makes fun of it, and it's kind of funny. I could see a lot of the arguments in this one, because the reason why I even got to this point was that Spencer asked Carly, yo, can you apologize? And she's like, I didn't mean for all this to happen in the first place. I was just doing a meme. Why should I have to apologize? That's their big thing. Like, she's like, I don't think I should apologize because I didn't set out to hurt you. And he's like, well, you hurt me anyway. You should apologize. It's a real life issue that actually comes up quite a lot. So I thought that was really dope. Fast forward, gets to the point, there's a riot. They're mad. And then Carly's like, yo, Spencer, let's just stop this. You know you were wrong, even though you were only set out to hurt me and you hurt all these other people. And she was like, oh, snaps. I was doing that to you. And I'm like, yes. Oh, my God. I feel like a lesson was actually learned. Remember, kids, even if you don't mean to hurt somebody, if you accidentally hurt somebody, you should maybe apologize. To each his own. You know, I'm not your parent. Do whatever you want. Yeah, they make up, you know. Harper screams some words and gets the crowd go away. And it's a happy, dandy ending. Freddie ain't got no backbone. But yeah, overall, episode 3, I'm gonna give it a solid, I'm gonna say a 7.5, like breeding like an 8 out of 10. I thought it was pretty solid. I related a lot more because I'm more on the influencer side, and after seeing all these little, and that argument is such a realistic argument. Like, damn, I can see both sides. I thought it was a realistic episode to an extent, so that was dope. All right, so episode 4. It's kind of hard to say what the main plot is here, but let's just start with Carly is trying to get into Fashion Week. All right, but she don't want to go. She doesn't really like her outfits. All right, she asks her best friend Harper, who's a stylist also on the show, if you didn't know, to make her a dress. So they're just going through dress, and they're not figuring it out. All right, they can't do that, and they just have a huge fight. And on top of that, like, she decides maybe it's not the dress, maybe it's the fact that I don't have anybody to go with because her ex-boyfriend's gonna be there now. So she's like, you know what? I got you with the dress. No, I got you with the date. Meets the guy at the date, realizes she hates the dude. Dude is not good in the brain. Like, 2 wheels are turning at a time, bro. That's it. But to her, he was very attractive. All right, she's like, you know what? You don't know what I want to wear. You don't know who I like. You know what? We're supposed to be friends, but you know nothing about me. Carly goes through her whole thing. They have a whole fight. All right. It wasn't until she actually talked to her big bro, Spencer, that she started to realize, like, oh, shoot, all the guys I have dated have been assholes or dumb, but, you know, they're pretty. And then she started to realize, maybe I don't even know myself. You know, she does that. She feels good, and she ends up taking the dress to Fashion Week. Whoop-de-doo. Happy Carly. Good stuff. Now, I think the more interesting plot was going on with Spencer and Freddie. Freddie starts to realize he needs to go back in a dating game. Now, Spencer tries to help him out too. He's like, yo, I'm gonna help, I'm gonna set you up with my girl real quick. She saw a picture of Freddie. He was like, nah, he not the one. He not the one. So instead, he hired an errand girl to just do it. He hired an errand girl just to go out and the fake be his friend. What he didn't realize, I think the ongoing thing about it is that she was actually a sex worker. So throughout this episode, you just see so many clips of just sexual innuendo because she's a sex worker, and she's like, you just want me to go on a date? You just want me to go out to coffee? That's it? You don't want no packages to be delivered? Like, yo, this episode was wild, bro. They go through this whole entire thing, and Spencer's like, yo, I mean, he's rich, but you can't be spending $500 a night for your boy to keep going on dates with this girl. Like, she's pricey. So, you know what? Spencer's like, maybe I should tell him the truth. All right, he's my boy. I got to tell him the truth. I get it. Goes up to him about to tell him the truth, but right before he tells him the truth, Freddie's like, I broke up with her. He's like, you know what? Hey, ain't got to say nothing. they do that. All right. So as for episode 4, I thought it was another solid episode. Back to back solid episodes. This episode, I'm just gonna give it the 8. The sex worker plot I just thought was great. I just didn't see it coming. And like I mean, for anybody's curious, this is actually, if you're seeing these little what do you call it? I guess these memes or videos of Carly cursing, like this is the episode when she actually curses, and so everybody's like losing their freaking minds out here. Dope episode. I can't. What is good, people? My bad for the change lighting, all this other stuff. I have to re-record this part. They're having some issues with the last review, so actually I'm gonna have to redact what I just said. This is only gonna be a review of episode 4, 3 and 4, and next week I will release episode 5 and 6 together in a little bundle for y'all. But overall, I just want to say the show is doing good. The show is better than I thought it was gonna be. They're not pulling a Fuller House on us, and it's actually solid. There's moments where like I don't feel like, oh wow, they're just catering, and they're actually having legit discussions or legit fights that would happen, in the real world. It's just dope. Something nice to watch. I'm loving it so far. Good time. But without further ado, let's take this moment to please like, subscribe, and hit that bell, because you know what? Your brother needs some help. For the one time, just smash it. All right. Smash it. That's it. I'm out. Welcome to the Marination, y'all.
The love that she shows, she be robbing my soul. All the plans that I had just flew out the window. Cause now she's saying that we chillin', and her parents left the building in between the